One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Setting up to throw. Connects here with Jalen Nolan. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kit, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds to end that one. Now our attention turns to that penalty marker. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That one's complete to Chimere DK. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Forced out to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On fourth down, snap to Jackson. This is cut downfield by Horn. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on fourth.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Lamar throwing again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield to DK. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, gee, I love that.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal at the Texans' 1-yard line.
Mitchell. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. As his man, that's their rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Houston calls it second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So first down from the 41. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Justin Matabike making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Again, it's Bigsby, and he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Third and long for him here. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal. He keeps this one himself. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Working quickly here.
A 5-yard loss sets up third down and goal.
From the gun on third down. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so fourth down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
A 9-yard gain. It's now fourth and goal.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson. Complete. Derrick Henry. Tackle made right around the 26. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Finds his fullback. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. From the pistol, Henry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. It's Henry on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Jackson looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here. Pushing him out of the backfield left. And again, it's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Loop knocks it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. This is Bigsby. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connecting on a slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now Jackson off the play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. Man, it's Horn. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And he has this down to the 34. They come through massive gain there on fourth down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson's going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
They send a man in motion. They bring Horn in motion. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down. Offense to the line fast.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Texans are in the nickel, third down. Here he goes, third and long. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Going with Bigsby here. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long, they're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down from the 42. On the give, it's Bigsby. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on second. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he's tackled for a short gain. And dose of the hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 3.
Texans 13. Ravens 10. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. field to DK. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Looking quickly, trying to get set again.
14 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the third. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
17. Texans 13. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Handoff here for Bigsby. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Only one quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. And it's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. It's caught by Wilson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Connects on the crosser. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Roquan Smith with the pick. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now it's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. 4th down. Pass coming. Got TK. Complete. Space on the right. He's got room. Into the red zone. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
24, Texans 13. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Noel to return this. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Carry here for Bigsby. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left big gain downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4.
24, Texans 20. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Wester on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and just 2 to go. Quick pass, right side, complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Ravens up by 4. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Result of the play.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 25
Just
yards.
excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Now it's Bigsby. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Western on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Back to throw. Flush down out to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He'll look to throw it. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The ball on the 13. Once again, it's 2nd and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Throwing again is Lamar. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So it's a win for the Texans. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.